How did we ever survive without the Roma community? Until a very brief few years ago, most Irish people would have known about the Roma community and the Roma people, but had never actually seen one. Well, today you see one all the time. And bravo, I say, bravo. They've come to our shores and with each passing day they seem to enrich our culture even more with their colourful clothes and their colourful way of life. Why, it seems Ireland is only going from strength to strength. Of course, there are those out there who say the Roma community having come to Ireland has only increased the pickpocketing rates and petty crime in general and begging. And I say that's just doom-mongering. That's just negativity. The Roma people are a beautiful people, a very cultural people, a very tolerant people and a very loving people. Why, they provide, in my view, the Irish a great chance to chat with them because they're usually seen on main thoroughfares squatting in a doorway begging. Now that's a great chance, I feel, and they're just putting themselves out there for to have a chat with them and talk about their lives. It is fair to say that their husbands or minders are usually around the area and don't like you to loiter too much in front of the begging person, but that's just because they're concerned, and that's great. They're minding them. They're minding their women who are begging, and I think that's marvellous. Why, these old world, these traditional charms are just what Ireland needs. And who could possibly argue with the fact that they blend in so well to the Irish and the Irish society in general? You'd hardly know they were there. Why, they're world-renowned for integrating seamlessly with the native populations. And what wonderful attire, what traditional attire, those long flowing skirts. I mean, they're just a beauty, a beautiful sight to behold. Now, the naysayers, the begrudgers, the doom-mongers, the negativity merchants will say, well, they only wear those long skirts so that it makes it easier to shoplift. They can stuff stuff up their dress. I say, no, that's absolutely incorrect. That you can't say things like that. That is an abhorrent thing. That's a despicable thing to say. No, they wear those long, flowing, very loose skirts because many, if not most, Roma women are very passionate about ballroom dancing. There, that's what it is. Ballroom, not shoplifting. No, not pickpocket. No, that's not to conceal stuff. It's ballroom dancing is what they're into. Ballroom dancing. It's beautiful. That's why they look so fit. These Roma women always look very, very svelte and fit, not fat. No, that's terrible. You can't say stuff like that. Wait a minute, what's this? Yes, that's a bit awkward. I'm sure that's just an isolated incident. Perhaps it's a good time to hear from today's sponsor all the way from Japan, Mr. Wakusa. Roll it there, Colette. How much did he pay us? Did he? Oh. Well, I think we can all agree talent comes in many different forms. And as far as I'm concerned, this boy undoubtedly has talent. He could be the modern day Hans Moretti. But back to the topic we're discussing today. The terrible, terrible treatment that the Roma community face here in Ireland when they're just trying to be themselves and live their lives and indulge in their hobbies. This lady here was indulging in her hobby, a bit of pickpocketing on the Lewis. Now, I say having a hobby is great. We should all have hobbies. It takes your mind off the grind of everyday life. And this lady, it seems, her hobby, one of her hobbies, was pickpocketing.
Got the pickpocket hot.
Now, she went on the Lewis, that's the Dublin tram system, and attempted to pickpocket an old lady. And wouldn't you know it, fate intervened. She happened to commit her hobby in front of a plainclothes policeman. A member of An Garda Síochána was there, saw the whole act, and then there was a bit of this.
Police. Yes. Get off the Lewis. Hello. What are you doing? Get off the Lewis. No filmama. Pickpocket! 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 Who's got it? You will be sprayed. Stop! Sprayer. They said she was a pickpocket.
Yes, far be it from me, just an ordinary Irish person, to offer any words of advice to our esteemed new to the Parish Roma community. But if you're going to come here to Ireland and engage in hobbies of the illegal kind, pickpocketing being one of them, against the vulnerable and the elderly and anybody else, well, be prepared for an army of Gardaí to descend on you like a plague of locusts. And, dare I say it, if anyone like me ever gets into power, you won't be put in the back of a transit van for these crimes. You'll be getting a bit of this.